Hello everybody, checking in with a market update here in mid-October. A lot of changing things happening in the real estate market. Jotted down a few things I want to just go over with you today to keep you up to speed on what is happening here in our local market here in King County, Pierce County. A lot going on. So first thing I want to talk about was inventory levels. Okay, so inventory levels are definitely on the rise compared to what they've been the last couple of years. Right now, we're running about 4,700 homes on the market. That's single-family homes and condos in King County, and we're running about 2,200 in Pierce County. Now, those numbers are nearly double of what they've been over the last couple of years, but we're just getting back to a normal market, right? Like I've said in other videos, we've been in such a crazy market the last several years with like nothing on the market, right? Running like a 2-week supply of homes. We're just getting back to a normal market. So we're running about 4,700 homes in King County and 2,200 in Pierce County. The big story is in the pending sales. Okay, so that's the number of listings or homes that had offers accepted on them, right? So in September, the number just came out here a week or so ago, in all of King County, we had 2,314 pending sales. Okay. So that's compared to about 2,800 a month this summer, kind of June, July, August. We're running around 2,800. And in the spring market, we are running about 3,500 sales or pending sales a month compared to 2,314 in September. That is the lowest number in a September. I had to go all the way back to 2012 to see the last time we saw a pending sales in September below 2,300. Okay, so it was September of 2012, so about 10 years ago. I'm second guessing myself. It might have been September of 2010 because I'm thinking it was 12 years ago. Anyway, 10 to 12 years ago, something like that. We'll post the charts to let you know for sure. But that's the big story, right? The pending sales have dropped off. Why? Well, guess. Interest rates, right? So interest rates pretty much throughout all of September went over 6%. Right now, here in the middle of October, we're running a little over 7% for a 30-year fixed mortgage rate. So as buyers are looking at what the reality is of what a payment is with today's interest rates, some of them, if they don't have a lot of motivation, right, if it's more of a discretionary move, they're sitting tight. So that's the main reason why you're seeing pending sales down, is because rates are so high, right? So a lot of our first-time buyers, unfortunately, have been priced out of the market the last couple of years because of prices doing what they were doing. Now they've been kind of priced out because of the rate. So a lot of things to be thinking about if you're looking at buying a house right now. A lot going on. What do I have in my notes here? Yeah, so with the rise in rates, so remember 1% of rates is about 10% of buying power, right? So a home that a buyer was looking at early September, right? If they want to have that same payment now, rates have gone up 1%, so 1% in rate to keep that same payment, their buying power goes down by about 10%. So instead of buying a $700,000 house, they need that same payment. They're now looking in the $630,000 range. So definitely a time for buyers to be looking to get creative with the financing. There's several lenders that are offering adjustable rate mortgages, right? May not be a bad option to look at maybe a 7 or a 10-year adjustable rate mortgage. If you're going to go with the adjustable rate mortgage, I'm definitely a fan of having some more time on there, right? So not just 2 to 5 years. I like a 7 or a 10-year, so you have some options, and we'll see what rates are, right? There's a lot of, we've talked before, a lot of people are talking about buy now and refinancing later. We don't know what the rates are going to be, right? There was an article from Fannie Mae back in August saying that next year they expect rates to be in the mid-4s. Well, here we are 2 months later, right? And now they're saying next year rates will be in the low to mid-6s. So the big picture, nobody knows. Nobody knows what's going to happen with rates, but we're in a little bit of turbulent times, to say the least. So that's the story with rates. So now cresting over 7%. As a result, obviously prices have been affected, right? So in January for Southeast King County, median home price $634,500. September, median home price $635,000. So all of the appreciation we saw earlier this year has now gone away. we're back to January's prices. So great news. If you're a buyer, you can buy at last year's prices right now. Just got to be able to handle that payment with today's rates, and look at some adjustable rate mortgages or some options to try and get the payment down a little bit. So that's a little bit of what's going on with inventory, rates, prices. What else did I have here? Anything else? Yeah, I think the big news too for sellers to consider, like a lot of times you look at this, well, okay, well, it's not exactly real exciting news happening. Okay, 4,700 homes on the market in King County, 2,300 sold last month. Half of the sellers that were trying to sell their home accomplished their goal, right? So we can still help you get your home sold, right? It's just your expectations are a little different than what they were earlier this year. So we can still certainly get homes sold. Buyers are still buying homes. It's not all doom and gloom, right? But it's definitely a different set of expectations and realities, what we're dealing with now than we've had the last couple of years. So again, 4,700 homes, 2,300 of those sold last month, right? So a lot to be thankful for, a lot to be thinking about. Let us know how we can help you. If you're looking at buyers selling a home, now more than ever, you really need an expert on your side, somebody to guide you through this process. And yeah, that is your October market update. Have a great day. Let us know how we can help.